Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I lied. Said I was going to miss 2 days in a row, but no, I just missed the one, so I'm back. Hi. I'm back. It's me. Your favorite streamer, named after an object used to make things look bigger. Probably. And here we are. We're going to be a human. Just doing a key farm. Then the festival stuff. Human male, sure. The class is a 7. It's going to be a mesmer. Okay. We're going to randomly reappear. Excellent choice in facial hair, if I do say so myself, and obviously I do because I just did. The 13, which is Harlequin Smile. I'm going to go with Ferocity. I'm going to go with the Common Folk because that's the fastest. One of my biggest regrets was a 3, so indeed I passed up an opportunity to perform in the circus. Actually, quite a fun little storyline too. Oh, gods. It's a 3, so it's Balthazar, that jerk. Lensmer? I'm guessing it's probably taken. It's not taken.
The human race once ruled Tyranny.
Yeah. We know. Good evening to whomever has joined me.
We're under attack!
We are under attack. But fortunately, I know a secret. If you just ignore all of this stuff and run straight for the far side of the castle, most of the time, you can very quickly get through the tutorial thing faster. It's just rocket science. It looked like the door with the gate was closing. So this part of the event should be ongoing. Pardon the yawn. Probably going to have a bunch of those tonight. Kind of tired. Low energy stream, There's Logan. We have 2 players, and I got here in time. I didn't even get a whack in. Go straight to me having a coma. Not in real life, hopefully. That would be a bit of a downer. Yeah, 3 days. I know. It's called a coma. Alright, we take these. Delete. Accept that.
Nice to see you.
We wear that. Move that there. That there. Logged in. Got no points. Because they're tasty. Adventure guide, I know all about. I've done it a time or two, Grab the banner. Another level. You still have the 50% bonus, XP bonus, so it'll be an extra special piece of work. Get through to level 10. As always, we begin by dancing with the cows. They love it when you dance with them. It's a little weird, granted. I'm gonna water the corn. don't seem to have like a watering can or anything, and I'm leaning over, so I'm assuming I am spitting on the corn.
How can I help you?
And then I think we have to whack
How do you do?
one worm mound or maybe two. It's two.
I just keep getting better and better.
Sometimes you've just got to go to the crawfish traps. Not for the crawfish, but to make sure that stupid drakes haven't gotten in there. A lot of low-level characters running around. Hey, Lone Star Wolf, how you doing? I hope your week to this point is not sucking. It's early. There's plenty of time. Well, I guess technically it's not really early for most of us, because most people who have jobs and stuff will be off at least on the 25th. Art complete. My various time working in Silicon Valley.
Nothing can stop me.
Most of the time, most of the companies I worked for were off between Christmas Eve and New Year's. I have no idea if that's still, like, sort of, I don't want to say required, but common. I am indeed key farming tonight. I can manage a low energy stream, and it doesn't get a whole lot lower energy than this. And then I'll do a little bit of the festival stuff too. And hard. Swap this over to the sky scale, as it makes getting here a lot easier. I brought a laptop to work today with game console emulators who played games all day. I'm just curious, was it the MAME emulator? I think the MAME emulator is still around. AMME. Funnily enough, though, when I was working in Silicon Valley at a large company named after a fruit,
Check for punctures. Spiders like to inject eggs in
we had a 24/7 shop because we ran the supercomputing center. But Apple's policy, oops, I said the name, at the time, was if anyone had to work overtime, and we had to have
That's how it's done.
724 coverage, it was triple time. And that was even for the exempt, salaried employees. And so most of us would get the time off because our managers all wanted to work the triple time over the Christmas break. Gotta kill more spooters. Bateau Sarah, I have never heard about that. Yeah, MAME was initially a Macintosh program. And it was like Macintosh something, architecture, I think, for something emulation. Oh, we have a new item of attire. That's new dies. Them's the rules. And our new dies will be... Now keep in mind, we're a mesmer, so appalling is kind of what we look for. Pretty appalling. We have Orange Spring, Enameled Rain. The enameled dies are really good. And Sprout. That it's basically a Linux distro. Got it. So that was one appalling set of clothing. How about we roll our dice again? Because we're about to get shoes. And you have to accessorize when you get new shoes. I mean, that's just a rule. Oh, that's less appalling. Matriarch Brass. I do use that color a lot. Risen and Iris Blush. Oh. We got something done. We've defeated 25 enemies, and they were all bad. I can forgive that
You're kidding me, right?
ranger for not naming their pet. It may not be high enough level that they can name it yet. But generally, I see an unnamed ranger pet. It just makes
I need backup. You're kidding, right?
He's come over all dead, so we'll give him the day. That's another level. My goodness, I am just awesome at leveling.
Give it your all.
I don't quite have enough stolen feet yet to turn it all in. But this ought to do.
Strong.
Definitely going to be a super fast key farm tonight because of the XP bonus that's currently running. Throw that away. Sell our crap to Cassie. Hi, Cassie. How you doing? Woo! Good evening, the dude. schedule upcoming, I will be here on both New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve. Well, that's true. I will be here on New Year's Eve, but on Christmas Eve and Christmas. And my plan is to be enjoying the holiday spirits on Christmas. The spirits of Hangover Future. Actually, I don't much actually get the classic Hangover. Vodka doesn't give me a classic hangover. I just feel kind of low energy, like today. Oof. Jose is generally not so bueno. Why aren't you dead? No, not only is it vodka, it's a flavored vodka, and they lowered the proof on it again. So instead of shrinkflation, what you're getting is lower proof booze. We've got centaurs. We want to help defeat them. I only got a silver. Disappointing.
That's how it's done.
And that's how it's done. You just heard me say so. So yeah, 18 minute and 14 second level 10. Hose B is that is saved for a very special occasion. We'll have no puns, sir. That's my bailiwick. I'm the only one allowed to pun here, okay?
I'm not sure that answered my question.
This is the only proper course.
I have not tried the new Latro update. I kind of got soured on Latro on the Umbar expansion. I felt that it was a complete, unnecessary, unjustified exercise in running around instead of having content. I spent 3 days after the first day. I stopped doing any side quests because they were just running around time-killing quests, and I'm not a fan. And just followed the storyline, and it took me 3 more days to get to Umbar, and I was just already sick of it. I was just sick of it. Of running back and forth, and mind you, this is on mounts too. You know, you mounted the whole time running back and forth, and it still is just hours and hours and hours of just running around. You know, stretching the content as much as they could. All right, we're going to see Uptown Johnny make his first appearance. Note what happens with Uptown Johnny.
If you ain't a friend,
Come
there ain't
on,
no
sweetness,
stand. You
just
ain't
one
welcome
dance.
here.
Let's see where it takes us.
Only if you get a job, a haircut, and a clue. And maybe not even then.
Barmaid Barbara shoots Uptown Johnny down with a fucking surface-to-air missile.
Watch
bringing
it.
a big dog to work.
You almost spilled my drink.
Oh, Muffin, I almost spilled his drink.
Yeah, mess that clown up, Ted. Let's see some teeth
There we go.
flying.
Hi.
We'll skip to the end.
Looking for a fight? 'Cause now you got one. Both plans
Away
have
from
been
my dad's pistols.
I'm gonna knock you out and look good.
Help is on the way.
So far, Uptown Johnny is behind
Can't believe it.
1-0 to the barmaid.
All right, I surrender.
I'll pound you into the ground like a big nail.
Really not the best insult. I'm going to pound you into the ground like a big nail. It's just not an impressive sounding threat.
That's enough. I yield.
Hold this position.
It's Twitchy Jay. Sit down, Jake.
Okay. I surrender.
Hey, Ted, I've got an idea. Let's play a game. And you know what? You can go first.
Let's play who can hit the hardest. I'll go first.
Yeah, I said you can go first, dude.
Strong. I give up.
Another level for me. Well, what can I say? I'm just really impressive. Class am I playing? This is Mesmer. Sort of an illusionist class. One of the more unusual classes in the game. You know, they have some pretty standard stuff. You've got a warrior. You've got an elementalist. Nothing unusual about those. But then you've got the Revenant and the Mesmer, which are significantly sort of off the beaten path. And if you've never played, I will note that the entire original game is included for free in the free-to-play implementation. So basically, the limitations are on things like bag slots and number of characters you can create until you spend some money. But other than that, the whole game as it was originally released and some additional content is all available for free.
Bandits, thieves, and brawlers. By order of the Ministry Guard, you are
Necro
all
is a
under
very
arrest.
strong class.
Hey, they started it. I was just
Top to
defending my
bottom.
friend.
Commander Sarantine.
It's pretty straightforward to just fill all of your right-hand slots. The left-hand slots are the weapons you're currently using. The right-hand slots are skills-based. And it is possible to simply build up nothing but minions in your 6 through 10 buttons. And just always have the minions out, and that just makes the whole thing a breeze for leveling. It's a really strong class, early on, all the way to endgame.
Nothing can stop me.
Now, at the end game, a Minion Mancer is not very strong. But for leveling, very strong because you've got all the pets that are keeping the mobs, you know, attention occupied on them. One or two of them will make a lot of endgame builds. The elite skill, which will go in your 10 slot for minions, is Flesh Golem, basically. And it's very good because it hits for a little damage, but more importantly, it hits for a lot of crowd control. And that's always useful. It depends. You can build, basically, damage comes in two flavors. What is called strike damage, which is just, you know, you hit something for 100 damage, it does 100 damage. And then what's called condition damage, which more traditionally is a dot, in which case you're doing, you know, instead of whacking for 100, you're hitting for 26 times over the course of 6 seconds. So more damage, standard dot mechanism.
May Dwayna bless you.
And it depends. You can build for Condi or you can build for power, for strike damage. As an example, when you get to level 80, if you buy any of the expansions, you'll get access to one or more elite specializations. I'll show you real quick. So what you do is you'll gain hero points as you play. You can put them in here to get skills. The skills will go in your 6 through 0 slot. Plus, you get specializations, which will eventually open up here in a horizontal selection of multiple choices for passive points. So you've got active skills here, passive skills here. You'll have 3 specializations eventually. What's special about this one is this is the only one that can hold the elite specializations. The elite specializations for a necromancer include a reaper, which is an extremely strong soloing class, and it's all about strike damage. But it also can be a harbinger, which is condition-based damage. And there's also Scourge, and what's the latest one? Ritualist is the latest. Can use, can't use. Now, did we get a new piece of attire? I don't think we did we? Nope, we did not receive a new piece of attire. Yep, it's one of the good things about the game too, is because it's horizontal progression. When you reach level 80, you can spend a little bit of gold and kit yourself out with, for a relatively small amount, usually somewhere like 10 to 20 gold, with gear that will get you to anything except the absolute bleeding edge in the game, the most difficult of content. And after that, you don't have to worry about your gear anymore. You go away, you go to another game, you play another game for 6 months, come back, you're exactly where you were, you're just as powerful, the game hasn't moved on without you. The horizontal progression makes it I wouldn't just say makes it the best second MMO you can have. Because you never have to worry about, you know, missing out on power. You don't have to do catch-up every time you come back. You can just go to playing whatever kind of content you enjoy. No, it is the best. Best second game.
Work. Where's the fun in that?
The best first game is a matter of
Fun is getting
taste.
to spend your hard-earned pay.
I've got more hours
could even end up like
in
me.
WoW and Latro than I have in Guild Wars 2. But right now, Guild Wars is my primary MMO. had to say I have a second MMO right now that I play regularly. Probably City of Heroes. And that game's been, well, theoretically, dead for 15 years. So my idiot friend has decided to join me.
You're the one who just got out of the hospital.
Use some help.
Not retail was always your main MMO. I mean, for me, obviously, it was. Like, over 6,000 hours in it. Burned on WoW after all these years, you want a new main?
Look, Moas. They're big, but
I have found that for me, a lot of
remember when we used to
the energy I used to put into MMOs, I put now into ARPGs, and I'm also been, for the last maybe 2 years or so, really gotten into survival crafting games.
There they go.
Look at those feathers fly.
Blasted moas are out. Get those stupid birds under control.
I did play WoW recently for, I don't know, a month or two. They got 2 months of money out of me. I played it for more than a month for the Legion remix.
Is it just me?
It's that do-gooder from the bar.
I'm the do-gooder from the bar.
That sounded like one of the slobs who messed up the bar. They're supposed to be in jail.
Rookies, bleeding useless. Hey, I need backup over here.
Oh, I forgot there's a second wave. Sorry, didn't mean to forget about you guys. I feel bad.
You're kidding, right?
Frequently. Guild Wars, the original Guild Wars isn't really an MMO. It has shared social spaces like the towns and, you know, encampments and stuff like that. But the actual spaces you go out into to, you know, do quests, fight bad guys and all that stuff is instanced to you and your group if you're playing with other players. So it's sort of they called it a co-op online role-playing game, and I think that's the best description for it. It's not really an
Ted.
MMO.
I'm Big Nose Ted's right-hand man.
Strong.
Hey, keep your hands off me. Okay, okay. Surrender.
Yeah, I did see the documentary they did. I watched that.
Right?
Describing the founding company making a Guild Wars 2. Yeah, they did a lot of really good technical innovation. They have a patent, although I think other companies are basically doing the same thing, on their meta server technology, where basically they can hot patch a fix server problems, and spin up new instances. So when people move from one map to another, if necessary, they might have to patch their client. But the servers are basically never down. Because worst case, there's a batch of servers that have the new patch and a batch of servers on the old patch. And you can keep playing on the old patch for up to 2 hours. After which they expect you to log out, patch, and then restart on the new hot servers. And once all these servers are empty, they spin them down. So basically, they have very, very little downtime. Like a small number of hours over the course of 13 years that Guild Wars 2 is.
When you get to the mist, tell them twitchy
There's
Dick
one to
sent you.
remember me by.
And that also was implemented so that
I'm famous. Everything bad.
to be able to allow them to run the co-op online role-playing game with relatively little expense for servers, because so much of it is instanced. And
I've got to get
instances
these
take
supplies
up
back to the Seraph.
a lot less
I'll bring your
space.
father what he needs right after I talk to Lieutenant Francis.
All right, but hurry. I'll go check on Dad. See you back at the tavern.
I'll see you soon.
And we go back out. Yeah, the guys who started ArenaNet,
This isn't worth it.
they were formerly with Blizzard, but one of them, I can't remember which, might have been Mike O, was basically the guy who coded up BattleNet
May Balthazar strengthen you.
when he was at Blizzard. And so he's kind of a freaking server genius.
We should be with Logan.
You know, so I'm using their server tech allowed them to basically run something similar to an MMO without this kind of technical demands that a full-blown MMO
You're
has.
back. They're upstairs. Take a left. First door on the right. Quick.
But they've always been quite clear that Guild Wars 1 is not an MMO.
Captain Thackeray?
Oh, Thogan Lackery.
To pull this off,
So
you'll
boring.
have to eat, breathe, think, and stink like a bandit.
That's a new item of attire, technically. Also, a new item of attire. Not even technically. So we have 2 rolls. If I don't like my first set of colors, I can roll a second time. Them's my rules. Oh, that's so boring. That's not Mesmery at all. I mean, you've got pale, silver lead, and camel. I mean, I look like, except for the mask, I look like I'd just be a dude walking around downtown with a big, enormous 2-handed sword on his back. Granted. We'll try another one. That's a bit more Mesmery. Wine, Starry Night, and Ominous Yellow. I don't know, it is, I guess, maybe a little bit ominous. Hi, Barbara. He's going to be fine. You should wish him well. Good idea. I need to calm down first. I nearly tripped on the stairs when you came in. And now Captain Thackeray is here. Lys's eyes. I should fix my hair. Yeah, I'm not big on the cornrows, but if you like them, keep them. Just keep them tidy. Like I should complain about somebody else's hair, as if I had any. We have to infiltrate the Bandit Cave. I will note, as I often do, that Logan knows where the Bandit Cave is. He doesn't go there and arrest the bandits. No. He sends me in to get the information out of the bandits that he should be able to get by, I don't know, doing his freaking job. Only person who's worse at their job than Logan Thackeray, sadly, is Francis. Who had the medicine stolen from him by bandits and needed me to get the medicine back. Alright, I'm now dressed like a bandito. Apparently, we bandits have uniforms. And now, you saw it earlier, when Uptown Johnny got shot down by Barmaid Barbara. And now, in a sequel that's better than the original,
I'm Uptown Johnny, baby. Man plus.
and she just walks away and shrugs to this guy. No, I am not new to Guild Wars 2. I am an old-timer. Played from the first publicly available beta.
Where did I put those fuses?
Poor Uptown Johnny, shot down again. And I am streaming on both, on YouTube and on Twitch. At one and the same time. So, if you see me responding to somebody and you have no idea what I'm responding to, I try to do readbacks of the things people say, so that the other people know what I'm referring to and that I'm not just speaking with the voices in my head.
Huh?
All the time. Yeah, there may be a flag somewhere or like on the title or something that says something about restream. That's the software.
Hurry up. Blaze wants those fuses.
Looks like the Drakes are getting a little cozy with them. You sure about this?
I was, but maybe now I'm changing my mind.
Same name? Did I not pick that up? Thought I picked it up. Oh, yeah, I did pick it up. Stupid oozes. Nobody likes you, oozes. My understanding is a good description of the differences between YouTube and Twitch was that historically Twitch is better for the streamer and YouTube better for the viewer. Twitch has improved one thing at least now in that you can pause a live stream and then come back and watch it. I don't know if you can watch it at a faster speed to catch up like you can in YouTube, but at least now they do give you that opportunity to pause the video and then catch up later. Generally, when I'm watching a live stream, I'm watching it on Twitch. And if I want to track down a VOD, I'm watching that on YouTube. I've had very, very good luck. Been very fortunate with the number of people who have subbed on YouTube, which is the same as a follow on Twitch.
I'm so good at hurts. Favorite new undercover operative now. Let's see if the hero Shaymore can shed some light.
Logan. It's bad. Ted plans to burn down Vanguard Hospital and Queen's Heart Orphanage. But I'll cover the orphanage so that Lieutenant Francis can make sure that not everybody gets out.
Ted thinks we can't be in two places at once. But that's why the gods invented teamwork.
All right, new clothes. Newer clothes. That's two. An axe. I just gotta axe you something. And I got 3 new chest pieces out of that. But 2 of them were upgrades. So we do have the standard policy. We don't like the first one. That's not bad looking, but I want bad looking. That's actually not bad either. Silver lead. That's the second time we've had silver lead show up. Yellow lion and banana. I am here, and there you are. And we are all together. Two points left. back out we go. Logan, he's not as bad as Francis. We're about to see how bad Francis is. We rescue the kids in the orphanage. They all think I'm the coolest, which just shows that they have a keen grasp on the realities of the world. And then we head over to the hospital,
The orphanage is this way.
where we have Francis.
Stop them before the fire spreads.
Look at him run, like vermin. Scurry, scurry, little
Finish the job. Torch the flame.
Move!
knock you out.
Oh, poor Uptown Johnny. Man plus, man minus.
Math time, kids. How many bombs does it take to set a cell?
Hey, for your disrespect.
You'll pay for your disrespect. Thank you, Logan. As always, adding so much nothing to the conversation.
Another one down. Keep it up. They're tough, but they're no match for us.
And here comes Teddy.
Get back, you animal. These children have suffered enough.
Fine. You want a piece of me? Come and get it. Murdering scum.
All right. We got all the murdering scum murdered by us non-scum murderers. The orphans cheering for me. Thanks, guys. Couldn't have done it without you and your dead parents. Did I say that out loud? I hope they didn't. The Lamentations bit is really good voice work, for sure. I'm not a fan of a lot of Logan's voice work, which is strange because the voice actor was terrific as Theron Shan in Star Wars: The Old Republic.
The Ministry
It's
God
just
will take
really,
it from
really
here.
boring, at least in the core game.
I don't see any nobles.
But
this is Seraph
you're right about the
business.
Lamentations one. Is fucking hilarious. He absolutely sticks the landing. Okay, here's Francis. This is Lieutenant Francis.
Lieutenant Francis, what's the situation here? We got all the people out, sir, but
He says, we got all the people out, sir. You heard him. He said that we got all the people out, sir. And
Francis, tell me you got everyone
he
out of
told
there
you.
in
He
time.
already told you.
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh, he lied.
We got some of the people clear, but there were still people inside when it went.
Okay, so we got the best line in the game earlier when Uptown Johnny says, I'm Uptown Johnny, baby. And plus. And she walks away from him. We're about to get the worst line in the game because it just is so creepy. A niece is about to use 3 words in a sentence that should never be in a sentence together. Ooh, new item of attire. And our new dye colors. I actually kind of like that one. Are... Well, we get red, green. It is Christmas. All of you guys, I love you so much. Winter green and red. Just plain red. Lamentations. Whoa. Whatever will I do? And she goes, Are you mocking me? Now here comes the most horrifying line in the game. Please, don't use those words in a sentence together. Here it comes.
It's my fault. I never should have sent Francis alone. He's a good man, but he's not...
You're too hard on yourself, Logan.
Do not want the words hard on and Logan in the same sentence.
The Queen doesn't expect
Ever.
perfection.
Again, please.
Why do you?
Anise. And why do I have to be the burned one?
Wait, what? What's up with my face? And why do I have to be the burned one?
It's not permanent.
Yes, it is implied when Jenna's feet are in the room.
We need to be in the cells before Sarantine arrives. Let's move.
I was too hard on
Logan. I have described him as years. 4 years as. That Logan Thackeray is vanilla ice cream without the vanilla. Not the most charitable thing I've ever said about anyone, but yeah. And here she comes.
Rally to me! Shield formation! I can't be seen here.
What are we waiting for? Rush them!
Logan, wait. Don't rush in.
Fools rush in where angels fear to tread.
Break formation! Spread out and take them down! Don't dance! Kill!
Take that!
Gods, do I have to do everything myself?
Yes, you have to do everything yourself. Sorry, Sarantine. You big whiner. Did I get that off? I did. Stop with the knockbacks. It's rude. No one ever teach you that? To grow up in a barn, Sarantine? Got him.
That was exhilarating. And effective.
That's true. Yeah, a person could, no, I couldn't fall through that. If I was dropped from a large enough height, I might be able to sort of do a potato masher through it, but I think I'd rather skip it. That is the key farm complete. This is the worst cell in the entire kingdom. And the point of the exercise is complete. We have our key. We will open our box of goodies in a sec. That is a follow from Cantria Core. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I have a little spiel. Hold on, it's coming. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. And who the hell took Taki? You could almost just use Tuktaki as a name. Has followed. Welcome to my humble little stream of malfunction, misfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed. Thank you very much for the follow. Thanks, guys. Never gets old. At least for me. I mean, maybe if I was one of those, you know, the streamers who've got like 1,500 people all the time, I'd get tired of it. But not yet.
No.
Unrelated to the chips? I can see that. I wouldn't have initially thought of the chips, actually. As it's not a food item I have ever, I think, had. I've seen commercials. Are they any good? Let's see, we've got that and those. We can take these apart and take those apart. That away. Eat that, eat that, eat those. Sell the junk. And that. And that. Sell these at the trading post for like grand total of the silver. Yeah, normally if I'm going with a fast food of a chip-like substance, I'm probably going with Doritos Nachos or possibly the skinny twisty Cheetos, not the puffed ones. And we'll get a Black Lion chest. And now, this is what we'll get. We will get a Black Lion statuette. We will get an Evan Nashblade Winter's Day gift. We will get 2 commons. Good ones here are the dies, if I get lucky. I have most of them. The guaranteed unlocks are always entertaining. They're not always good, but they're always fun. And the crafting bags are always useful for future legendary items, I hope. Some things are not that good. I have almost 1,500 transmutation charges. I probably don't need 5 more. Something I can tell for a gold. One gold? Really needs to be bumped up to 5 gold. Inflation, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click open. We're going to get a common here, and we have a 1 in 10 chance of getting an uncommon or better. I didn't point those out. The uncommons here are the Koi. Not one of my favorite sets. This is the Great Sword. They have the sort of watery effect on the blade, and then a Koi theme. I would like the Asuran Conjured Doorway skin for the housing instance. I have a couple of the Foxfire skins. I think the Greatsword is one of them. And these glow blue and have little symbols floating around them. They're okay. So now we click open, and like I said, a 1 in 10 chance for an uncommon or better. Here we go.
That looks valuable.
Wow. 2 things I didn't want in the commons. They are common after all, so yeah. Disappointed.
Greetings.
But hey, they can't all be winners. I'm going to put this here, and now we're going to go to our festival running character, and we're going to run the festival stuff. The Stargate door looks awesome, and it's dyeable too, right? Unless I'm very much mistaken, it is dyeable as well. The first dyeable door, I think. Yeah, that makes it, that elevates it from, oh, that's nice, to, oh, that's cool. So we're going to do dailies if they line up correctly for us. Regardless, I'll do the JP and do the dailies that I can, and I will get the free presents. Where is he? There you are. Tix. I would like a free present, please. Thank you. I am a wacky Dolian. Oh, the crystal one can be dyed too? I just have the default one. Loser. We need to check real fast and see if the donation is one of the dailies. Okay, the race we can do. 4 presents. Crap. No, we won't be able to do the 3 dailies today, sadly, but I will do. We'll do the JP. Tix's gift. Not that interesting. Mind you, I have a bunch of stuff here that is stacking up, so. Alright, let's see if the old man can manage to one-time the jumping puzzle. I think I failed the first 3 times I tried it this year and then haven't failed since. can't quite get it to Stargate colors. Well, maybe you just don't have the right dyes. Of course, it's possible you have, like, all of the dyes. The only part that is always an issue for me is the Stairway of Presence. And she's buying a stairway of presents. And I'm not nuts about the parallel candy canes. Those I can screw up pretty frequently too. Whoop! Almost screwed that up. The distance between them is enough that I cannot comfortably just vibe my way through it. I have to think about it. If I try to vibe and just use rhythm for jumping like you can in a lot of JPs, I can screw things up. All right. Ah, you can't dye the marker notches. I would write a sternly worded letter of complaint. Best method for small and mid-distance parallel logs. Oh yeah, is to draw. Well, for me, it's if they're like this, it's for me to get in one side and sort of jump diagonally. That enlarges my hitbox on the target. There are some that you can't really do that. They don't really have the angles in such a way, and you have to do it perpendicular to perpendicular instead of sort of angling across. All right. As soon as next one comes up, I'll come after the next one. Yeah. Okay, that's everybody. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to go with too many other people. I find that screws up my timing, or at least it tends to screw up my timing. If I get past like the first 3 or 4 boxes, I'm usually okay, as by then you can rhythm jump the rest. Like that. The old man. Magic fingers. Just that easy. Now, mind you, lest you feel that I seem to be very good at that. I have never successfully done the Mad King's Tower if it's not doing the rotating and the rising green tide. Basically, I've never done that one for real. I've only done the easy version. I don't want to mislead you into thinking I'm actually good at that. We have one personalized Winter's Day gift. I have a friend who has, I believe, about 60,000 of these choir bells. The illusion has been shattered and you'll never be able to cope. Well, it's understandable. I know it's your hero, and now you see that the hero has feet of sand. I've disappointed another one. The Evan Nash blade. This is the one we got for finishing out the key farm, opening up the box. There are some valuables here in the rare. I won't get one of those. I might conceivably get, say, one of the candy cane weapons. I have a couple of those this year, I think. Yeah, I've gotten 3 of those this year. And here we go. And one of the items in there is worth at least half a gold.
Statistically speaking, this is rather
That's it.
rare.
2 gold. And 6 snowflakes. Let's see, we need to sell. Show me your wares. I'll note that these cost 10 of the snow diamonds each. Snow diamonds earlier were going for, I think, about 15 gold. They might have been down. Which means that those items would cost 150 gold each. Oh, thank you. I like my cosmetics as much as the next guy. Maybe more than the next guy. Not that much. Snow. Diamond. Oh, down to 13.4 gold a pop. So, only 130 gold. Plus, I think 4 gold like a tip. I don't know. We do not need any more Imperial fragments. But... I'm not carrying that. Never mind. But I think that's going to do it for this evening. Yeah. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a stream tonight. Normally I do this for longer. I normally last longer than this. I know guys say that all the time. I normally go for about 2 hours, but this is a low energy stream. It's best I can manage tonight. I do want to thank you guys for hanging out, though, as always. I'm very appreciative. So, the plan for this week. I'll be back on tomorrow. Don't know what I'll be playing. Possibilities include Guild Wars 2, Titan Quest 2, Path of Exile 2. Apparently, I'm only playing games that have 2 in the title. Guild Wars 2.
Not much time for talking.
Titan Quest 2. I'll have to go through my collections and see what other 2-based games I have. So that is for tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday is the Christmas evening. And I will be streaming at the usual time, as always, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with whatever game I feel like. And then Thursday is Christmas Day, and I will be streaming again. BG2. I'm not even sure I have BG2. I have 3. We could just do it at all sequels all the time, streaming from now on. So that's the plan. Tomorrow, something, and then Christmas Eve I'll be streaming, and Christmas I'll be streaming. So, if you're not doing anything better, and you want to join the my goodness, we don't live near family party that I'll be throwing, you will all be welcome. I will also be enjoying a little bit of the Christmas spirits. Well, I've got to be precise. And then on Boxing Day, the 26th, I will not be streaming.
Did you need something?
So that's the plan for this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, usual times. Friday, probably not. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I do genuinely appreciate it. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Monday, possibly Tuesday, goes great. I hope you manage to survive this week of the Christmas week. regardless of whether you celebrate or not. That's gonna do it for me.
Being a princess is
Now I'm just
fun.
babbling. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for hanging. I hope the rest of your day, night, afternoon, choose one or more, goes great. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the Christmas week goes great. Take care of yourself.